whole milk. Here I have taken packaged whole milk, and we need water over here. Okay, and for making the chena, vinegar is needed and some more water, and a wooden ladle is needed. Please don't use anything made of iron while making chena. Okay, so I have taken an aluminium pan. To that, first I'm adding some water, and then I add the whole milk. This is because the water will help us in one thing, that is, it will prevent the milk from sticking to the bottom. And this is a very important tip because milk have this tendency of sticking to the bottom very easily. So keep the flame to medium and keep stirring it continuously. And once it's completely hot and bubbles are there at the side, mix water with the vinegar and add it to your milk and keep stirring it, and keep doing it until the chena is completely formed. You will see that the milk has already started curdling. Keep adding the vinegar mixture little by little. Don't add it too much at a time. See, the milk has already started curdling. Keep doing it and until the complete chena is formed and the whey water, that is the greenish water, is completely separated from the chena. I think we need some more vinegar over here, so I'm adding it. See, now it's almost done. We have the thick chena. See, the whey water is out. Carefully look at the sides. The whey water is completely out. The greenish water is the whey water. Now it's time that we strain it. We take a container like this and clip a cotton cloth over it and strain the chena into it. You can even take a cheesecloth. It's very good, It's even better, in fact. Okay. Now put the chena under cold water, running cold water, and wash it thoroughly for a minute. This will remove any sour taste or smell of the vinegar mixture or the lemon mixture you have used. You can even use lemon water to make this chena, just like I have used vinegar over here. Okay, so I am just cleaning it completely, and then I remove the clips and take the cotton cloth like this. Squeeze it gently to drain out some more water. Be gentle. Take care that the cloth does not tear off. Now, having done that, get another clip or just do it the way you feel comfortable and tie it to a hanging place and hang it for 30 to 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, see, my chena is completely dry. In order to check it, take some amount in between your fingers and press it to check that it's dry. If it can be formed into a shape like this, then you know that it's done. See how I'm doing it? And see, a shape can be formed, so it's done. Now take the chena, a teaspoon of corn flour, a teaspoon of sugar, and this sugar is needed for syrup, and few cardamoms. Okay, now I mix the chena with that little bit of corn flour and sugar, and I have to thoroughly knead it. This will take around 10 to 15 minutes. You have to knead it very well. There is no shortcut to this because the well you knead it and the softer the rasgullas will be. You will have to knead it until you get a soft and smooth dough. Use this part of your hand to pressurize the chena and knead it properly. See how soft and smooth the dough has come out to be. Take a little bit in your hand and roll it into a ball. If the ball is smooth without any creases like this, then you know that the chena is well kneaded. If there are wrinkles and creases on the body, you have to knead the chena even more. Now in the meanwhile, we make the sugar syrup. I take the sugar in a pan and pour about 3 to 4 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. Heat it on medium flame. Add the elaichi for flavoring. Now make the roundels. Here I have used 2.5 liters of milk. With that I have almost made 20 roundels or 20 balls like this. Please use whole milk in order to get a good quality chena. Here I have used packaged milk, as you have seen, but in India we get cow or buffalo milk very easily, so please use any of those if it's available near you. It works better. Okay, now my balls are ready, and see, the syrup is also ready. The sugar has dissolved and it has started boiling. So we I just add my balls to that boiling water. No need for waiting for any sticky syrup or like this. You just have to dissolve the sugar and wait for it to come to boil. For the first 5 minutes, keep the flame to high and then reduce the flame to low and cover it for 20 to 25 minutes. Do not remove the cover for even once. After 25 minutes, I remove the cover and see, the balls have plumped up. In order to check whether it's done, take one ball and pour it in cold water. If it drowns or sinks like this, then it's completely done. Now keep the rasgullas in the mixture for 6 hours before serving, and hence it's completely done. You can now have it. I hope you liked the video. For any further question, you can comment below. I hope it was helpful for you. Please like and share the video.